Wow, did I sleep a lot of hours last night. I don't even know. I think I slept 10 hours at least. I wake up just now, and there's a light little pitter patter of rain on my tent. And it is lightning outside my tent, and I can hear thunder off in the distance. So it should make for an interesting day, seeing as how I'm just hiking out in the middle of just a lot of flat with a few little trees. So we'll have to see how that goes. I think I'm gonna just lay here a little while and assess. All right, well, this is what it looks like outside this morning. Yeah, little bird. Definitely blustery. Whew, cold. So yeah, it's about a half hour later than I wanted to get up, but I just wanted to let some of it pass and at least let it get light where I could evaluate. So I think things are calm enough for now that I'm going to go ahead and start getting it together and get up and get walking. It is so dry out here. Just in the 20 minutes I've been in the tent trying to get things together, have breakfast, do everything. The tent's totally dry. The ground's, you can't even tell that there was any rain. Rain kind of off and on all night long, but it's just that dry out here, I guess. Back on the trail. See what today has in store. Such a perfect morning. Clouds are covering up the sun. It's nice and cool. I can go fast. I'm excited for today. Gonna hit a water cache here shortly, and then I'll have to carry a lot of water, but to the next one, probably for the entire day I'll have to carry. But I'll be going through the chain of craters today, which I don't really know. You know, on the map it shows, you know, this crater, and then a ways more, another crater. But I'm not sure if they're actually craters like in the ground, or if they're, you know, like volcanoes with craters on top of them that I won't be able to see, or what to expect. But there's a whole bunch of them, and I don't even think I'll get through them all today. So could be one of those things where I have a lot of cool stuff to show you on the video, or I might just be hiking past a bunch of hills saying there's one and there's another and there's another. Oh, gorgeous morning. Darn it. Haven't even been hiking an hour, haven't even gotten to the water yet this morning. The sun's already out. I was really hoping those clouds are gonna stay thick for all day long. They stayed thick for about 45 minutes. But there's still some out there, so maybe I'll get some lucky spots throughout the day. Okay, here's the parking lot up ahead. Probably some information about chain of craters, which I'd love to read. And looks like there's a cooler and stuff there. It's probably the water cache. So I'm gonna strip off these tights I'm wearing that are super hot now that the sun came out, and get some water, get moving before it gets too hot today. Look at this. Jen even left us sodas. So anybody behind me, gonna get a soda. Woohoo! Off I go. Phew, my pack sure is a lot heavier with all this water in it. Off to the chain of craters here. And I think I already know the answer to my earlier question, because I'm pretty sure that's the first one, which is Cerro Brillante, which in English would appear to say Cerro Brilliant, with an E at the end. Cerro Brillante, something like that. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of those. If there's anything that looks less like just a hill, along the way, I will show it to you. Otherwise, I probably will not video every single hill and tell you that it's Cerro something else. Well, this fence doesn't have a gate or stones to step on. So that's where I came from up the trail. There's a marker right on the fence post, and there's a cairn, and there's another cairn way down there. So that's the trail right there. So I guess you just crawl under the barbed wire. Well, a few days ago when I was on Manga Mountain, I was at well over 9,000 feet. And then going down into Pie Town, Pie Town's just slightly lower than 8,000 feet. And then kind of been descending from there just very, very slowly over the days. Last night, I slept at a little over 7,000 feet, 7,200 or something like that. And been gradually climbing all day, but it's kind of picked up in the last couple miles, and I am above 8,000 feet now and feeling it, trying to get oxygen to the muscles. During lunch, weather blew in, had about 30 sprinkles on me, and heard a little thunder off in the distance, and you know, who knows. So at least the sun's covered up and I'm trucking. Break time again. It is so hot today. I am so just amazed that there have been so many clouds today and such a good breeze. Not all the time, of course. Sometimes it has been almost excruciatingly hot. But the, the intermittent cloud cover and breezes have, yeah, come at the right time and gotten me through the day. I have sweated so much. I can't drink enough water. I mean, I am drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking as much as I can drink, and putting electrolytes in about half of it. And it's really not enough. I mean, I'm fine, I'm safe, I feel fine, I'm okay. But like, I'm never peeing. I can't hardly ever today. It's like I can't drink enough water. It all gets sweated out. Um, so, yeah, there's some really weird fly on the corner of the phone. Maybe I'll walk right in front of the camera. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna sit here a little while longer. I'm almost at the end of my day. I've done, well, I don't know, I need to check here, you know, probably 18, 19 miles. And I just need to kind of figure out. I think I'm going to be in trouble tomorrow because I think I'm going to end up uh, out on a big long stretch of road for miles and miles and miles. And like I would have to cut my day in half to find a good place to tent or hike, 35 miles to get into town or something. So I need to just look at that better and see if there's something that I can figure out. And that's what I'm going to do now. And maybe that'll help me decide how much further I'm going to go today. In the meantime, I'm going to sit here and not sweat. This is about the fourth, quote, gate that looks like this. So I will climb over with the rocks. This is the second time today that I'm getting sprinkled on, rained on, and also cooked by the sun at the same time. I think these winds are so high that they're probably blowing the rain from the rain cloud that's over the next county, and it's hitting me. It sure feels good. It's weird, yesterday and today, I've seen almost 0 tent sites. Usually, even in terrain like this, I mean, there's still plenty of places where there aren't rocks and stuff, and usually people will have scoped out some good areas that are well protected, and you'll see it's been a little bit cleared out, and there'll be a handful of big rocks sitting there to put on your tent stakes in case it gets too windy or something. But I mean, I've seen nothing. The spot I stayed at last night looked as close as anything. It looked like maybe some people had stayed there before, possibly, but they weren't kind of laid out and cleaned up like tent sites normally are. So I don't know what people have been doing as they come through here, but I sure can't see where they've been. Be nice to find a perfect one though that I could just slide right into, not have to do a bunch of prep work and all that like I did last night and the night before and lots of nights. I think I found my spot. I'm just gonna sit here a little bit. I already have been just kind of testing the wind. Hardly any wind's coming through really, so that's good. And I'm also just gonna see if I can recover a bit. Maybe hike a little further, but I don't think that's gonna happen at this point. We'll see. All right, another really good day today. Ready to call it a night. This was a really hard day too. Very, very hot, and I don't think it's going to get any better. I think it's only going to get worse. So I'm just going to have to, I guess kind of do what I did today. Get up early and hike fast in the morning. And today was great because it was all on trails. That was beautiful. Tomorrow will be about half on trail, and then I'll get onto this County Road 42. I'll have to follow that for a while, so that's all right. I'll see you tomorrow.